I'm sure you've wondered how to choose the right colours for your graphic designs, and I'm sure it's something you might have struggled with in the past. But if you do want to know how to choose the exact, correct or right colours for your designs, then watch today's video because we're going to address that exact problem. Learn more about the awesome workflow tool Millernote later in today's video, and also how to sign up for free with a no time limit period attached. I've created and refined the easiest and best method for colour scheme selection, and it's probably not what you guys think. So it's best to dedicate a separate document just for this process where you can write everything down as you go. And for this first section, you're going to want to write down words linked back to how you want to make the viewer of your designs feel. And don't worry if you're kind of lost, it is going to make sense later in today's video. Let's take a look at an existing example so you get the idea. So this landing page wants to make the viewer feel like they are in good hands. Notice how it says, "We help you get more leads," emphasis on that word help. Blue colours are strongly linked to a sense of security, and it's why most financial based brands use blue in their branding. But a light and a soft blue like this one here is also quite calming. So the words you might write down relating to how you want the viewer to feel are safe, secure and calm. Notice however that we also have hints of orange on our design. Orange is a colour linked to action and movement, and so this will help to usher the viewer to take action and click the link. So the other feeling you want the viewer to feel is a need to take action, simply because the whole point of this design is for the viewer to click that button. We want the colours to make the viewer feel a certain way when looking at the design. Sometimes there'll be someone who pops up in my comment section or here on YouTube and they will say something like, "Oh, colour psychology is rubbish and it's completely useless." This is a clearly ignorant standpoint because psychology, especially in terms of colour, is used by pretty much every major brand out there. Not to mention that colour psychology is something ingrained into the human brain and also into cultures around the world. So to say that colour psychology is rubbish or useless is very, very ignorant, and it's just redundant, to be honest. Let's look at another quick example for this section. This design wants people again to feel energetic and to take action. It says, "Accelerate your blog's growth." That sentence not only suggests the viewer to actually do something right now, the word accelerate is in there, which in of itself is very energetic. And again, a strong bright colour of yellow is used in this design, and this time it's the main colour unlike the touches of orange we saw earlier. Yellow is linked to energy and positive change much like orange, and this is no coincidence, it's colour theory and psychology. The next step is to look at your design's personality, and again we want to write down those words that best describe the personality of your design. Let's look at this design again, and there is a lot of white open space suggesting a more minimal and a more clean design. The fonts used and the style of use is quite friendly, especially considering we have a little message in handwritten text next to our model. For this design I would write down clean, minimal and friendly, and add these below the first section of words that we've made. We want to build an overall idea or concept of our design with these keywords. From here, it's a case of just taking your words and thinking about colour psychology. So pop online and take a look at what each colour signifies from a psychological point of view, and then match up your keywords to 1, 2 or 3 colours. So this is where the fun begins and where we start to experiment with our colour schemes. I'm sure you've probably heard of Adobe Color, which is a great free tool for creating colour schemes. But there is another website you might find useful, and I think I want to share that with you guys. And it's Sessions College Colour Calculator. Let's just say, for example, that your research has pointed you in the direction of a friendly and a natural, organic design. So you want to go for a muted, kind of tame green. This is your starting colour, this is your base colour. You can then cycle through different colour harmony schemes such as complementary, monochromatic and so on. Always start with that base colour from your research and then explore what else can work and then what might fit into your design. For example here, the green could be the majority of my design, i.e. that main colour, and then maybe this pink or this orange could be the call to action focal points and other design elements. So this is how we do it. We first want to think about the viewer and how we want them to feel with our design, and then we think about the design's personality before methodically going about the color scheme itself. Sometimes when you're lucky, the brand or the client will give you a color scheme, and then that means most of the work is already done for you. But I hope you see how design can be a methodical step-by-step process, and yes, it's creative, but it also requires some, methodical thought as well. So today's video is sponsored by Milanote. Now, I've been a firm advocate of Milanote for 3 years, and if you've been subscribed to my channel for a while, you will know that Milanote is a bit different to traditional software. Now, it's more like working on the wall, so to speak, in a creative studio. It allows you to map out your projects, collect all of your ideas and inspiration in one convenient place, and it also allows you to collaborate with your colleagues or your clients in real time. So I've been using Milanote for the past 3 years to keep my creative projects organized, and this awesome tool is available for free with no time limit. So if you haven't done already, sign up for free using the link in the description box below and start to streamline your graphic design workflow today. If you do dig this content and you are learning something on my channel, do leave a comment down below and also drop a like on the video as well. I've got heaps more of content for you to study and to learn, and you can click one of the videos on screen now. But until next time, design your future today. Peace.